Hey everybody, this is Barry Jones and this is my wife Angie.
Hi.
We are at the end of a series on vacations, and basically it's how to make your vacation more fun. Now, we talked about in the very first video about our dynamic, how our family is shaped, and how that helps us do the vacations that we have. So please make sure that you check that out. We want to talk on this last one about how to make it more fun, okay? And the first one is this. Determine, and this is so important, determine ahead of time to make travel part of the vacation.
Just the act of getting in the car.
Yes.
Stop at the fruit stand. Stop at the bowl peanut stand. Stop at wherever.
Exactly.
And get out and enjoy it.
And this is something that we had to teach ourselves. But I remember saying, several times, we're still on vacation. We're heading back home. We're in the process of actually traveling home right now. It's a 10-hour drive, but we're still on vacation. And so we can stop, we can go to an outlet mall, we can stop at a bookstore, we can do whatever we want. We're still on vacation.
Yeah, and we do all that stuff and more. All kinds of stuff.
Yes.
We'll stop at a bakery. We'll stop anywhere.
Lots of bakeries.
That's one for him, but we do stop a lot, and we like to stop, and it has produced in us a much more laid back kind of view of the journey.
And so we've discovered enormous parks that way.
Oh yeah.
We have discovered lava tubes that we got to walk through that way.
They're so cool. So many different things we've stumbled upon, saw a sign for, and then sometimes it's just amazing watermelon or plums or whatever it is that's just like, that was the best, or an ice cream shop or the best donuts on the West Coast or whatever it was. It's just, it really, I know it sounds like I just talked about a food. Maybe I'm hungry, but a lot of foods.
But the please remember that it doesn't need to be a unanimous stop. In other words, it doesn't have to be a place that everyone wants to go to. Okay?
Like a thrift store.
Like a thrift store.
Because a couple of us love thrift stores and a couple of us don't.
Yeah. I go in there and I look for nerd stuff. I don't see anything and I'm done. Everybody kind of has to have this open-mindedness that if there's a place and it interests one or two, just a couple of people, then we'll stop and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Because you may actually, even though you don't want to stop, you may actually find something there that's kind of cool and you'll enjoy. So, and the last thing about just making travel part of the vacation, that's especially important on the return trip. You're headed back home. The trip back is a little sad because the vacation's over. Don't do that. Just stop along the way. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll plan a stop just a few hours away from home. One time we stopped and went whitewater rafting at a place just a few hours from here, so that day kind of ended on kind of a higher note. Also,
keep seasons in mind.
Keep seasons in mind. This is a big one for us. When I was talking about how we have a very certain dynamic, we're able to vacation in September because our kids are homeschooled. Okay?
Crowds are down and it's not as hot. And
yes. Everything is cheaper.
Typically,
and it's just a much better time. You kind of have to look at your situation and see if that's something that you can do, but it's just one of those ideas. Another thing is have a big target in mind, okay? You want to talk a little bit? I'm talking a lot. Do you want to say anything?
Okay, so our big targets have normally been like a national park. We bought a national park passport, and that's kind of been one of our things, is to kind of hit as many parks as we possibly can. But each trip we kind of have this thing that we know we want to get to. We've done the Grand Canyon, we've done Yellowstone.
Yellowstone was amazing.
Yeah, so there have been kind of big targets, but generally, even if our big target was a total smash, like it didn't work at all, we would still have had a ton of fun leading up and a ton of fun coming back. So.
Right. Now, we talked about in a couple of videos about just starting small. You don't have to do that. You don't have to have a big target. It may be, your big target may be, I don't know.
Teach the kids to love camping.
Yeah, or
just let the kids ride bikes in the campground.
Yeah, or teaching your kids orienteering or how to build a fire or any of those things.
Yeah, there's so much.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do. Here's the last one, and Angie is much better at this than I am. But make sure that you, take lots of pictures. Take all the pictures. Angie just sent me a picture of me carrying Claire. She's about 2.5 years old, on my shoulder, and she's still sucking her 2 middle fingers. And I don't even remember taking this picture. And it was just really cool. It was by a lake. It was sunset. It was just an amazing picture. And so I was just like, oh my, you want to take so many pictures, you can't even possibly remember them all.
We make books with them. We go through them every once in a while and just look at them, because part of the great things about these vacations are all the memories and all the laughing and the little side jokes that we have, these little inside jokes that we have.
Some of which we can't repeat.
And I mean, really and truly, it's the story of our family and how we've grown and become more of a team through it. So the pictures kind of remind us of wonderful memories, and like I wouldn't honestly, I get teary-eyed about this because I wouldn't trade these weeks together for anything in the world. They're incredibly precious to us.
Yes, very much so. And the last one, this is kind of an optional thing. We try to bring something back from every trip that represents that trip. Okay, so when we went to Grand Canyon, we bought a piece of petrified wood. From the petrified forest. Yeah, from the petrified forest. Another time, I brought back a chunk of redwood, which, again, I paid for that. I didn't just steal it. The one time when we traveled, somebody asked us to do this, and we picked up a rock in every single state.
So I suggest postcards.
Yes, collect snow globes. Oh, that's right, postcards.
Postcards are a great way, and if you mail them to people, they love it.
Yeah.
You can even mail it to yourself, so you know what you've done different day. Keep a journal. Claire's kept journals several times. Elise once was our expense tracker, which was a really cool thing for her to learn how to use a spreadsheet. There's just so many opportunities for us to teach our children and really to learn ourselves too. We've learned so much about our country and all that kind of stuff. So amazing.
So just a lot of things you can do, but just try to bring something back. Something that pictures are cool, but if it is something big, something unique, and you can bring something back that kind of represents that, that's kind of the cherry on top. So along with all the memories. All right. So I think that's it. I think that ends our series.
If you have questions about our trips, though, feel free to ask us. Yeah. We love talking about our trips. In fact, sometimes you can't get us to stop. So,
yeah, that's right.
Especially me, because I really feel like it's been the impetus to is that the right word? Impetus? I don't know. It's just brought us into a better. It kind of resets our team mentality. So, I don't know.
Okay, but we'll look up impetus later. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, please like, do all that stuff. And thank you for watching this series. And yeah, please ask us those questions. And not just about vacationing, but also about anything. We're always looking for topics to cover in our little marriage series here. So about marriage and family.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.